Hi folks, it's Pammy here from Pammy's Peck of Pursuits. Today we're just going to be pottering around the house doing a few things. Just to see what keeps me busy during the day. I've got a cupboard full of photo albums that we never look at. They're too deep in some places on this shelf. And I've decided that it's time to consolidate and cull some of my photos. So the other day I had a go. I started and I got rid of this many albums. I emptied this many albums. It took about 3 hours to go through them. There's a lot of memories in the albums. It's not an easy thing to do. You think you could just go through and throw some out and keep some. But every single picture, you have to stop and think. When was this? Where was this? Who was I with? What was I doing? Do I want to keep this? Can it go? And it took probably another hour and a half on this day as I went through and put photos in boxes and threw photos out that I had duplicates, triplicates, quadruplicates of, or ones that just really aren't relevant any longer to our family and where we are, people and places that my children will never remember because they weren't there. And it's not an easy thing to do. But I spent several hours over a couple of days just going through albums and going through memories and thinking about things. So it was very productive, very cathartic, and it's something that I never thought I would do, but something that I've actually not enjoyed, but appreciated going through the albums and looking at them all. I hadn't looked at some of them in years, so it was nice to actually go back and see things, see people and places, and relive the memories that I had in those days. So that was the stack when I finished. We sent these many albums to the garbage, and I'm busy with other things. Here Mark is starting to screen in our back deck, which we're really looking forward to. It's going to be screened in top and bottom and will become a cat run for our cat, because here in Knox, cats are meant to be indoors at all times due to the proximity that we have to the state forest and the feral cats and the killing of native animals. So we're screening this in both for our benefit and for the cat. And I thought I'd make some bread this morning. So we got busy doing that. That's very cathartic as well. Have a few punches and get out a bit of aggression on that bread. But yeah, got that all sorted out. Made two loaves and got them ready to raise in their pans, and then let them go for about 35 minutes, just till they're doubled in size. The kitchen is definitely my happy place, so I enjoy doing things in the kitchen, all kinds of things. Just basic cooking, basic baking, making bread, doing preserving, and making meals I just like being in the kitchen. If I could be there all the time, I'd be quite happy. My health doesn't really allow that, but I really do enjoy the time that I spend in the kitchen. There we go. We've got one loaf done in the pan and another one done in the pan. And we'll just pop a nice clean tea towel on top of those and let them rise. In the meantime, I've got a few chores. I've got a Christmas decoration to rejuvenate. I've unwound all the old little lights that don't work anymore, and I'm going to wind them all through the branches of my little Christmas tree. A little Christmas tree I made for $10 after I'd seen one on a shop on the internet for about $45. I just went out and grabbed some sticks from the backyard and two little $2.50 packets of tiny itty-bitty bulbs, pretty balls, and my new set of lights, which was $3. And I spent a few minutes just weaving the lights around the branches and the balls. And in the end, I ended up with a really lovely little Christmas decoration all set for the new season. And I've got my bread out of the oven, smelling delicious and ready to be sliced and frozen. And there's my little Sarge having a snooze. And then this is my final little Christmas tree. It actually sits up there all year round, so I'm always ready for Christmas. See?